I really don't want any homework. Okay, so we're going to get through this. All right, so I need you to pay attention. Heads up. I don't want your heads on the desk. I don't want you leaning back in your chair. I want you getting ready, and I want you to ask a question. It's frustrating if you don't ask me a question until you get to question 10. All right? So here we go. Solving each equation for the given variable. All right? So for question number 1, we are solving that equation for b. We're solving for b. Can somebody tell me what it's solved for right now? It's solved for what? It's solved for a, actually. The one that it's solved for means that it's isolated by itself. All right? So I'm trying to solve for b. That means I'm trying to get b by itself. So Sean, the only thing I need to do is what? All we're doing is dividing both sides by c. I don't understand. This is mind-blowing for some kids. There's no numbers involved. No numbers. All right? We're trying to teach you that you can do whatever you want as long as you follow the rules. And the rules are, if I'm trying to find b, I'm going to divide both sides by c. Divide both sides by c. That's what we're doing. Now, why is that important? Because that cancels out the c's, and b is isolated to what? A over c. So I want everybody to write b equals a over c. This is reinforcing how to solve equations. That's what this is doing. All right? Now, number 2, I'm solving for e. I love the iPads because you can highlight the thing that you're solving for. So Reagan, tell me what to do here. Divide both sides by d is almost correct. No, listen, you're on the right track, so please look up. How is, first of all, I'm trying to separate these two. They're held together by what? Addition, that's correct. They're held together by the addition. So how do I undo this d? Yes, you're just subtracting d from both sides. So I'm subtracting d, subtracting d. Notice I didn't divide this time because it was attached with addition. So I'm subtracting d. All right, now the d's cancel out. So e is equal to f minus d. What?
How do you know what to subtract for? How do you subtract d?
What are we solving for? Right, that's what I mean. Stay focused with me. Stay focused. All right. Now, like I said, we're going down. I just don't think that's that difficult. All right. Now we're going to take a look at number 3. All right, Emiliano, what are we going to do here? Yay, good job. Divide by W. Divide by W. Divide by W. So L is equal to what? So the W's cancel. Do not help. I don't want anybody helping her. Yes, A over W. All right, you're not helping when you try to help her. You're not. All right, here we go, Max. Number 4. What am I solving for? H. So here we go. Everybody's going to highlight H. Now, from the last month, I've been telling you, how do I get rid of fractions? Shh, no one's asking you. Multiply by the reciprocal. So how do I get rid of 1/2? And what's the reciprocal of 1/2? 2 over 1. So now everybody should be able to write down 2a equals b H. And now you're supposed to raise your hand and go on, what are you talking about? How did you get that? Anybody have any problems with that? What? The reciprocal of 1/2 is 2 over 1. 2 over 1. The 2's cancels, the 1 canceled. Right? Good. That's what I want you to do. Every time you don't know something, put your hand up in the air. All right? That's how you're going to get smarter. All right? You're not born with the math gene. All right? Everybody can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. You got to do it yourself, though. Now, we're not done. What do I need to do with the B? What am I doing? Dividing. That's right. Divide by B. Divide by B. So everybody should be able to tell me what? H equals what, Max? 2A. Yay, thank you. I promise. Do every single problem with me and you can get the right answer. Look down. It's harder as we get to the bottom of the page. What? What are you saying to me? Oh. All right. Here we go. Now, Gray, you're up. Number 5.
So would it be that D equals C divided by pi?
You are amazing. Divide both sides by pi. Divide by pi. C equals, D equals C divided by pi. Now let me say that again. If all you did was write down what I just wrote without thinking about it, you're just wrong. It's not helping. All right, now everybody try to get number 6 before Anna tells me the answer. All right, sliding over to number 6. Try it. Put it on something on your iPad. Don't leave it blank. Something is written down. All right, Anna, go.
You divide both sides by r to the second power.
That is correct. So, what does pi equal?
Pi equals a over r to the second power.
A over r squared. Don't write that down. You're supposed to say it before I do. Now, as I'm saying right now, speak up if you don't know something. What? Why would I only divide by pi? Because I'm solving for what? Did you highlight what you're solving for? So you did this on your paper. You came over here and said, okay, I'm solving for pi. Is that what you did? No, you didn't. That's why you're having trouble. Highlight the variable that you're solving. Everything else around the variable has to go away. And I'm going to say, get rid of all the garbage. All right, we're getting rid of the garbage. Anything that's around pi, you have to eliminate. R squared is called garbage. To undo the multiplication, we have to do what? Divide. William, is that good or not? We're solving for pi. I did isolate it by getting rid of r squared. If I cross out, now watch me. Come on now. I know you're thinking, so. Isn't it isolated? That's what I'm trying to do. How do I get rid of the r squared? What do I do, William? You divide by r squared. That's it. Connor, before Connor tells me the answer, everybody is going to have number 7. Give it a shot. Tell me what you think. Connor's going to tell me. 5 seconds. Write something down. Did you write something down? All right, number 5. Here we go. Wow, how's that feel? Yeah, come on, that's what I'm saying. So, dividing. Remember what I told you? Is that you? Didn't I write something about you're not going to be a comedian?
I know.
Right? You're not. I'm trying to work and you're trying to play.
And then you get H equals E over
Wow. Nice. Come on. That's what listening every single problem gets you. Every single one. Don't daydream. Don't take your eye off for 1 second. What? You good? All right. Now, number 8. Miss Bailey is going to tell me the answer. Everybody write something down. Everybody's writing something down for number 8. And now, Miss Bailey is going to tell me the answer. And Xavier, you better be ready for the next one. So hold on. Let me slide it over. All right. What do we got? Wow. M equals E over C squared. Now, in my opinion, you shouldn't have to do this anymore. Divide by C squared, divide by C squared. C squareds cancel out. You shouldn't have to do that. Can you do that? Yes, I don't care if you do that. Right? It's all about training your brain to think backwards. That's what I'm trying to teach you. All right. Now, number 9, Xavier, you got 5 more seconds. And here we go. Uh-oh. We got something different here, Xavier. Solve for M. What do you think we have to do?
No,
No, it's not.
would we
really
have
rats.
to
It's
subtract
just
B?
ordered it.
You are
It's-
awesome. Subtract B. Wow. All right. So we're working backwards. Xavier, that is really good. And I'm really happy. All right. So I'm solving for M. Notice I'm highlighting M again. Now,
And then I,
there's 2 things that are in the way. You're supposed to put your hand down, because if your hand's up, you're not listening. There are 2 things that are in the way. B and M.
Mom, we have a question.
So
What
as
do you
we're
call
working
this?
backwards,
String.
you have to eliminate the B, and we have to eliminate the M. So Xavier first said to eliminate the B. Now, how do I eliminate the B, Xavier? You do what to both sides?
you would minus B on both
Subtract
sides?
B. So now I have Y. Everybody should be able to tell me. Y minus B.
Bro, it's a lighthouse. Like, is
MF.
that the whole
Hey
thing?
guys, somebody's
Lighthouse.
microphone needs to be muted. Somebody's microphone needs to be muted.
Xavier.
All right, now, Xavier, final step. What do I have to do?
And then would you divide it by X then?
Divide by X. That is beautiful. The reason why I'm going to divide by X is because, again, now we know that the X's will cancel and M has been isolated. So M is equal to Y minus B over X. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. What?
Why wouldn't you just subtract X minus
Why wouldn't I subtract X minus B? I'm trying. I don't know what that means.
I just did it that way at first because that's how I thought I was isolated.
The M and the X are held together by multiplication.
Okay.
We're eliminating the B. Right? All right. Here we go. Number 10. All right. Now it's getting a little bit more complicated. All right. So we're working backwards. Highlight B1. We're highlighting this. All right. What?
It's not.
All right. Sorry. I got to disconnect. And now let me go back. See if it's working. Okay, I think I'm back. All right, here we go. So Rivers. What do I need to do first?
Multiply the reciprocal.
Multiply by the reciprocal. Beautiful. All right, what's the reciprocal of 1/2?
2.
So, good. This is what I want. Now, in your head, multiply by the reciprocal. What does that do to the 1/2? What does it do to the 1/2?
Oh, cancel out.
Crosses out. So now I'm going to do this. Hopefully it won't bother you. All right. The 1/2, yes. The 1/2. No, I appreciate that. Don't be sorry, Phil. I just eliminated the 1/2. When I eliminate the 1/2, it becomes what on the other side?
2a.
2a. All right, now we're in business. So 2a is equal to h times b1 plus b2. Now what do you think I do?
You
Come on, the worst I can be is wrong.
distribute.
You could distribute, but we could do it even quicker by what?
Dividing.
Yeah, say.
2a over 8.
Yes, you can just divide by h. Now, if you chose to distribute, it just takes a little bit more time.
How would you do that?
Well, we're not going to do that right this second. All right? We're going to divide by h. So now when we divide by h, we get 2a over h. Now, what happens to that h?
Cancels out.
It cancels out. So now watch me. I'm canceling out the h. Now what do I need to get rid of?
B2, so you'll minus B2.
So you minus. Now why did I minus?
Because it's addition, right?
Because it's addition. So I minus B2, and now that's gone. So guess what? That's my answer. I'm left with B1. So B1 is equal to 2a over h minus B2. All right, now let's go back to what he said. All right, I'm going to rewrite this for him. So we have 2a is equal to h times b1 plus b2. Now watch, we're going to distribute the h because that was not a bad thought. So when I distribute the h, you should have 2a is equal to b1h plus b2h. You hear this? Now you need to move this because it's addition and I'm trying to get to b1. All right, I'm still trying to get to b1. So I have to remove this garbage right here by subtracting it. So 2a minus b2h equals b1h. You see that? And now I divide both sides by h. Now most kids look at that and say, that doesn't look right because they don't even look equal. Just because they don't look equal doesn't mean they're not equal, right? And I always reference this. First time my teacher said 3 over 2 was equal to 1 1/2, I thought he was dumb, right? Because I had no idea. That's how I was. All right, that doesn't make any sense. 3 over 2 is not the same as 1 1/2 because I didn't understand fractions. Same thing right here. Most people have a hard time saying this is equal to this. And why do they have a hard time? Because they don't understand what? They don't understand fractions very well.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a whole big unit for us at the end of the year. All right, whole big unit. And we'll talk about why those things are equal. I know they're equal, and eventually you will know they're equal. All right, and someone said, that was kind of confusing. Yeah, it is kind of confusing. All right, it's kind of confusing. We're starting slow. All right, we're going to practice. All right, so here we go. We're going to check out number 11 now. All right. Tucker,
Right. So
what am I solving for?
you're solving for t.
So I like to highlight t, which means all I have to do is what?
Divide by PR.
Divide by PR.
So t equals I divided by PR.
T is equal to I divided by PR. Thank you. Super good. Super easy.
I'm going to highlight it.
Yeah, I'm totally good with that. Right? I don't, that's exactly what I want you to be able to do. I want your brain to get better at working backwards. That's what we're trying to do, right? Honestly, you could, hopefully by the end, just go back and say, wow, that was easy. Now I understand what he's saying by moving backwards. All right? So here we go. Sienna. No, me. All right. What are we solving for? W. So you'll highlight W. What do I need to get rid of? The ones with the L's. How do I get rid of 2L? No. You subtract it. Exactly. So just so you can see it, subtract 2L. Subtract 2L. So what do I get now? Stop just saying things. The 2L cancels. Come on, you're too smart for this. This cancels. What's left on the left side? Yeah, I'm not understanding you. P minus 2L equals what? Now what do I do? Divide by what? Sienna, I think you're playing games. I'm asking you to solve for W. What's in front of W? What am I dividing by? Come on. I don't like playing around. And then someone's going to come along and say, well, can I multiply by 1/2? And dividing by 2, I want everybody to know, is the same as multiplying by 1/2. It's the same. So if you did this, 1/2 parentheses P minus 2L, I would be pretty impressed. I know they're the same. Good for you. Tell me. 1/2 is the reciprocal of 2. All right, whenever you want to undo multiplication, you can always say multiply by the reciprocal. You with me on that? Good for you. Thank you for asking. In the back corner back there, is everything okay? All right, Mr. Danzy, you feeling brave?
Sure.
Well, that didn't sound too confident, but let's go. All right,
Alright.
solve for y. What do I need to do?
First, you would
What?
minus
Solve for y.
Yeah.
So highlight y, please. And then we need to get rid of the garbage. So we're working backwards. So we always eliminate the addition and subtraction first. Well, not always, but most of the time. So what do I need to eliminate? AX. Now I'm going to throw AX to the other side. If I move AX to the other side, it's going to become what? Negative. Thank you, whoever said that. Or subtracting. That's exactly right. Mr. Danzy, so now tell me what's on.
C minus AX.
You are brilliant. BY is equal to C minus AX. Now what?
And then you would divide by B.
Wow. Y equals what?
C minus AX divided by
Now we say all over B. I'm happy with that. That was pretty good, except for the stars. Come on. We eliminate addition and subtraction. Then we do what? Division. We've been doing this all along. All right? All along. All right, here we go. Number 14. I just did a repeat. All right, 14. Angelina, go.
You divide by R.
And we divide by what?
I.
All right, so my answer is,
R equals D over I.
we are brilliant. We're on a roll here. All right, number 15. Connor.
Yeah.
Go.
You would divide by R.
So my answer is,
T equals D over R.
wow, T equals D over R. Brilliant. William is up. 16. Uh-oh, he said wait.
Why would it be t equals r to d?
What are we dividing by, William? Tell me, what are we dividing by?
Divide by r.
Divide by r. So watch me. Divide by r, divide by r. Right? It does, definitely matters. Definitely matters. All right, William, you're up. Look up on the board. You got a tough one. Here we go. Look up. We're solving for m.
So you would plus y plus y.
What do we highlight? What did you highlight on your paper? Did you highlight it? No, that's why you had trouble. Highlight it if you're struggling. Solving for m. So what do I need to get rid of? Your job, William, is to get rid of the variables that are next to the highlighted variable. What do I need to get rid of first? And the x1. Now, Rivers, what do I do?
You would, X, okay, so
I'm asking you what to do.
you could distribute.
That's how you want to do it. But I want to show you instead of distributing, you can just do what? Tell him, Ava. Divide by that quantity. Divide by the quantity. That saves you a bunch of time. Notice, and William, this is for you. Notice that the m and the x minus x1 are held together with what operation? With multiplication, whoever said that. Thank you. They're held together with multiplication. So how am I going to undo a multiplication? Divide. If you want to distribute, you can distribute. It's just going to take more time. We're isolating the m by dividing by x minus x1. So I want everybody to say m equals y minus y1 over x minus x1. That's what we're doing. What? Well, what holds these two things together? So if you understand that's what operation? How do I undo multiplication? You answered your own question.
Yeah, I just feel like it's too simple.
No, it's not. It's not. All right, it's not too simple. It's hard. All right. Here we go. 17. Let's find 17. Oh boy. We got a tough one here now.
Oh, no.
We got a tough one.
No, you solve for X.
You're solving for x, so we got to highlight x. All right. No, x is different than x1. Is not the right answer.
So you're adding X1 for X1.
What? Shh. Who is running their mouth? Was that?
Your dog's
It says you. Be quiet.
Everyone point at Rivers.
Now, over here. Come on, I'm trying to get to x. Now, this is what your brain should be telling you. There's multiplication and there's subtraction. In this case, normally I say we get rid of the addition and subtraction first, right? But this one's different because it's in what? So what could I do first? Divide by what? Divide by m. That's what I want you to be able to tell me. So now, on your paper, you can tell me what I have. Go. You are brilliant. Okay? Now what am I going to do? Shh. Add x1. We add x1. So now x is equal to y minus y1 over m plus x1. I'm saying math looks complicated. I'm saying math looks complicated, right? If you don't know the rules. All right? That's what I'm saying. The most important thing is you have to write out the operations and let me help you go backwards. All right, it's the same thing. Sometimes it looks complicated. Stick with the rules. And again, that's why I was giving Rivers a hard time here. You can distribute the M, but it makes it more difficult. It's easier to undo this multiplication with what? Division. And then I undo the subtraction with what? Addition. That's what we're looking at. All right, and normally I say easy. This is pretty what? It is pretty hard. All right, it is pretty hard. All right, that's why we're going step by step here. Number 18. Okay, now. Number 18. Max, you're up. Solving for W. Yeah, look at that. Wow. So my answer is what? I'm listening loud and proud. Wow. Thank you. All right. Thank you. What? Thank you. All right. Here we go. 19. I don't know how many times we have to go over that, right? Here we go. 19. Here we go. All right, Trumbull. If you miss this, you owe a haircut to everybody.
Yes.
Haircut for everybody.
No.
All right. Well, you should be confident that that's no problem for me. This is simple. So what am I doing? And what is the reciprocal? Yes. So what do I have?
9c over 5.
You are brilliant. Equals what? Now what?
And then you add 32.
So your grade is what?
So it's
That's F. That's what you're supposed to say, F.
Oh,
F equals.
9c over 5.
He is absolutely correct.
Thank you, Sean.
All right, I was hoping he would get a haircut. All right, Sean's up. Here we go. Number 20. Okay, so here's what you're asking me, and that's a good question. Thank you very much. Look, if I said 3 times 1/2, that's the same as 3 over 2. Right? The same situation. I can say 9/5 C, or I can say 9C over 5. Same thing. Thank you for that. All right, 20. You're up. Solve for C. What? C equals what? Am I blind? Yes, there we go. All right, we just got to learn the alphabet and we'll be in good shape. P what? Ooh, close. No, leave them alone. You move the A, and now you move the B. If I move the B is also what? You move the A became negative. Yes, there you go. C equals P minus A minus B. Beautiful. Easy, working backwards. Some of them are easier, some of them are harder. All right, let's have some more fun.
Yay.
Okay, 21. 21, let me get some of my homeschool peeps. Gray, 21. Go.
Would it be pi equals d times c?
Okay, here's what I like. Here's what I like out of you. I'm solving for pi. All right, we've got all kinds of problems here because pi is in the denominator. If it's in the denominator on the right side, it's going to be in the what? Numerator on the left
On the
side.
left side?
Yes. So here's what you should have said. Pi times d equals c. Does everybody agree with that? It's division. Come on. That's what I'm saying. Before you say something, kind of focus. All right? Dividing. All right? I had trouble here because the variable that I'm solving for is in the denominator. I can't have it in the denominator, so I just multiply both sides. And now, Gray, what do I do? I'm still solving for pi. What is pi?
Pi equals
Yes.
uh
Is not the right answer.
well
Well is not an answer either. Go.
is it pi divided by d minus
I'm
c?
solving for pi. What is in the way?
Divide by d?
You are
Listen.
awesome. All right. So pi is equal to what?
Pi equals dc.
Didn't you just say divide by pi? I'm sorry. Didn't you say divide by d?
Yes.
So
So pi equal or c? Pi equals c?
pi equals c over d. By the way, that is the definition of pi. Circumference divided by the diameter. Yes. Did you understand what I'm saying, right? Great. Here, I don't mean to confuse you. This is just dividing both sides by d. And now we have pi isolated. All right, that was kind of tricky. All right, listen, homework. All right, we will knock this out quickly when you return on Monday. All right? No homework, guys. You have to get your hair cut, though. That's a disaster. Thank you. Have a good weekend, my homeschool peeps. Good job today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.